Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu. Killer pollution in the UK. Yes, of course, we talk about which countries have the worst air pollution, and places like China and India are near the top of the list simply because there's so many people there. And due to the rate of industrial expansion that's going on, there's going to be huge amounts of air pollution. Did you know that the WHO, the World Health Organization, say that 92% of the world's population are breathing unhealthy levels of air pollution? This is looking at data from 3,000 locations across the globe and analysing things like sulphates, nitrates, mineral dust and black carbon. However, we in the UK are far from immune to exposure to toxic gases. Millions of people in dozens of cities are inhaling gases that are considered too dangerous to breathe according to the UN. Most of this is due to combinations of things like nitrogen dioxide from diesel vehicles, and these limits have been breached in the UK since 2000. Now, in terms of the annual limit of exposure for a human being, in most cases, this is reached by January, so the yearly limit is usually reached by January. Now, even more extreme is Brixton Road reached this limit, the annual legal limit for toxic gases, in the first few days in January in 2017, and the same happened in Putney High Street in 2016. The first few days, the annual limit of toxic gases was reached. So just appreciate that for a second. There's an annual limit for the amount of nitrogen dioxide that humans are meant to be exposed to over the entire year, and this was reached in the first few days of the year. It's just downhill from there, isn't it? The levels are illegally high. Nitrogen dioxide contributes to 40,000 early deaths each year due to things like respiratory illness and heart disease. So what are the solutions? CAZ, clean air zones, to reduce the amount of diesel vehicles in these large cities, which then reduces the output of nitrogen dioxide into the air. But this is just a government recommendation, it's not mandatory. Making it mandatory would be good to do. So what can you do? Spend less time in the city? I know you're like, that's not a possibility. So the next best thing is to get one of those masks. Now, a surgical mask doesn't do anything. Literally, it does nothing to help. What you want is one of those full-on, actual, proper, looking like Bane masks, one of those masks. Because they need to have a microfilter to get the fine particulate matter out of the air. They're the things that you see cyclists wearing. So masks by companies like Respro and Toto Bobo, they do these microfilters, but they're in a region of about £25. The question is, what price can you put on your health? That is killer air pollution in the UK. Thanks for watching. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Love you, bye.